Hello, welcome to another Wednesday night Big Red movie reviews. Tonight, I'll be reviewing the second movie in the Leprechaun series, in which is Leprechaun 2. Leprechaun 2 running time is 1 hour and 25 minutes and is directed by Rodman Flinda. And writers are Mark Jones, Terry Myers, Alfredo Spintin. The cast is, of course, Rock Davis once again is Leprechaun, Jerry Halford Cody, our main movie protagonist, Siobhan Durkin is Bridget / William's daughter, Sandy Barron is Morty, Ellen Bishop is Ian, James Lancaster as William O'Day, we also got Clint Howard, and we also got Tony Cox, and an old drunk, old homeless man, Barry Beck. Okay, the plot is, on his 1,000th birthday, an evil leprechaun selects the descendant of one of his slaves to have his bride, leaving it up to the girl's boyfriend to save her. Well, I think he got interested in the Leprechaun series. I mean, the story's different to the original, which is good. You know, maybe starts off in Ireland, where there is a slave running away from the Leprechaun, and he's, trying to get his bride. Of course, when he selected the one he wanted, turned out to be his daughter, played by Siobhan Durkin. Yeah, she plays the character in this. And the way to get his bride is fresh and easy. And we're going to get first kill of the film. William disagrees, and of course, Leprechaun breaks his neck. And he doesn't get, the William's daughter, because Siobhan she doesn't get the 13 years. Cut to 1,000 years later. We cut to a scammer by the name of Morty, and a guy Cody, who's gonna show his nephew or this young guy he's been looked after since his parents died. It's a bunch of scammers, and they take people on a tour around the city in this so-called, like a hearse, supposed to be some type of spooky ride, so I forget the name of the actual car. Let me see what it is. I'll get it for you. Oh, sorry, Dark Side Tours. Yeah, who scams people. Of course, Morty is too drunk, and Cody has to be the one to take it. And yeah, of course, Cody's the one that takes him around the city, and then the ducks side tour, you know, and that's where we have Clint Howard in the role, and he's the tours, Kiwi Robinson is like his girlfriend. And we've got two other people, but I'm not quite sure who they are. Because they eventually find out they've been scammed. They make Bridget went with Cody, and she got dropped off at the a go-kart track, run by his potential rival Ian. And Ian dropped, Richard back half of her, and he wanted to get in, try to get frisky with her, and of course she tells him she's here with Cody, and she wins in, and becomes our second death of the film. Cody, he gets tricked by the Leprechaun, thinking it's Bridget in front of him and taking the top off, revealing her breast. Apparently it's her, or maybe a body double, and his face goes into a lawnmower. I actually like what the Leprechaun did beforehand, though. When he first appeared, the homeless man, he get his tooth removed from his mouth, and the guy on the street get his finger bitten off. That's when the funny line comes, his finger looking good, because, what the Leprechaun like, he wants gold. Yeah. And, because, the Leprechaun, uses like an hour thing, he's trying to find his blood. Of course, he finds it, so that's how he ends up at under Bridget's house. Of course, Cody comes back to the house with a bunch of flowers for her, and yeah, he goes inside, and the pot of, that's where the Leprechaun loses one piece of gold. And for the rest of the movie, of course, the Leprechaun trying to get the piece of gold. But of course, he takes away, Bridget away, because of course she sneaks you 3 times by the roses, and she ends up in his lair. She's stuck, she can't get out, but there's no way out of his lair. Pretty effective. Morty's the second death. He gets greedy, but he wants, the 11 pot of gold. This is how they find out there's a Leprechaun. This is in Morty, and Cody shows Morty this gold coin to check out if it's real or not. And of course, the Leprechaun finds out he can't kill Cody because he got the coin on him. But Morty said it's pretty cool, He asks for his pot of gold. You see the pot of gold coming out of his belly. I remember watching it on a full frame DVD. Version I watched tonight was on Prime, because I wanted better quality, because the DVD is absolutely crap. And I remember, the scene pulling the pot out of his stomach, and when Cody comes in, he sees guts hanging out of his stomach. It's pretty cool again. Of course, Cody's wanted for murder. And, the next day he's got this security guard. His security guard took Cody up twice, Think you know, the thing he killed he wanted, because he heard he wanted because he thinks he killed Ian. Now he thinks he killed Morty, because he's Morty on the ground, or his guts all ripped open, and the security guard, you know, gets killed by the lawnmower. By the little go-kart that Leprechaun is driving around. Pretty funny. Hit him a few times, and eventually Cody tracks down into the Leprechaun's lair, and of course he eventually finds Bridget in there. And then they try to get out, realize they can't. And of course, Bridget disappears and Cody goes looking for her. He finds her, because she's asking, you know, the gold and will be all overdone with. He gives it to her, and it's a trick. It's the Leprechaun asking for it all this time. Yeah. Couldn't now Cody his defenders, the Leprechaun can, you know, do anything to him. You know, he throws his, you know, these pictures right at him. Pretty think he's dead. All crying, he's okay. And then you realise that Cody's not dead, and get up and he puts it right into the Leprechaun, and he got up, he got it below, you know, they run off, you know, out of the way the Leprechaun was, and he just blew you off. Yeah, I can imagine quite a different story this time. Sounding like Andrews, and you know, pretty interesting. Leprechaun looking for his bride, and when the game, you know, big skull goes missing, and the Leprechaun, you know, want it back, and take everything to get it back. I mean, what they do, once again, as you know, as the Leprechaun is pretty cool, and you know, Charlie Hess as Cody did a good job as the main movie protagonist. You know, Shivani as Durkin as Bridget, you know, she did it very good as, you know, and I said, as the Leprechaun bride, and also Morty, you know, and he did a good job, and you know, pretty good drunk as well. The only one you can really can think of. And actually characters they throw in for characters. You know, what's his name? Tony Cockle, a funny little Leprechaun. You know, dress up like a little Leprechaun because it's St. Patrick's Day. In his pub, and he's all these tiny little dwarves, you know, Leprechaun costumes, all drinking and stuff. Yeah. I go thinking this got to go with him. Yeah. Oh, this film is very well directed and solid editing and posting. Yeah. So what can I say about this film? The ending for this review. What I will give this. The movie does have slow moments. So, lucky kills. Could have been more. This group of time looked a little bit iffy, and you know, I mean, very wooden dialogue sometimes, and some acting from other actors are pretty wooden, particularly, you know, what's his name, Clint Howard and the woman he was with, and they try to be on again to them. Their acting were quite wooden, and their dialogue part of the work of, you know, in the film. but because they're the worst characters. They also get some cool laughs as well. Some dialogue like the finger licking good scene and yeah. Overall, just get this movie in the Leprechaun franchise, and I really enjoyed the second movie, so I get a Leprechaun 2 and out of 10 on a pretty great scale. Yeah. Thank you for checking out my movie review of Leprechaun 2. If you like what you see, give me a like, and if you're new to my channel, great. Join the family and subscribe to my channel.